The man who kicked a god, the shinobi who broke Madara Uchiha's ribcage, a being so strong enough to crush mountains with a glance, the man who stood alone against the power of creation itself and made it tremble. Might Guy, the taijutsu monster of Konoha, didn't wield chakra beasts or forbidden bloodlines. He wielded effort. When Madara became the Ten-Tails vessel, no one could touch him. Not the Hokage, not the reanimated legends. Yet when the world faced annihilation, Guy opened the 8th gate of death. A jutsu so powerful it turns the user's life energy into raw energy. What followed wasn't a fight. It was human will defying godhood. Each strike distorted space. Each movement set the sky ablaze. And in that moment, even Madara, the invincible, called him the strongest. Might Guy didn't just fight a god. He proved that a man with no gifts could still shake heaven itself. This is his story, the blue beast of the hidden leaf. The world of Naruto is ruled by genius. From birth, power is inherited. Bloodlines define destiny. The Uchiha awakened the Sharingan. The Hyuga master the Byakugan. Even Naruto carries the spirit of a god within him. In this world, strength is expected unless you are somebody like Might Guy. He wasn't the exception, a man born in a village that measured worth through jutsu. Yet his gift was taijutsu, pure hand-to-hand combat. No ninjutsu, no genjutsu, just fists, feet, and faith. Surrounded by prodigies like Kakashi, Guy's entire existence was a rejection of hierarchy. Proof that perseverance could rival talent. In a universe where power was inherited, Might Guy built his from scratch. And that's what made him so dangerous, because no one trained harder, fought longer, or believed more deeply in effort itself. To understand Might Guy, you have to understand his obsession with one word: youth. To most, it was a joke, a loud, eccentric slogan shouted between push-ups. But to Guy, youth wasn't about age, it was about spirit. It meant facing every challenge like it was your first, burning with the same reckless optimism no matter how many times life beats you down. Guy built his entire philosophy around that idea. In a world where others sought shortcuts, he chose the long road, the one paved with sweat, pain, and endless repetition. His rivalry with Kakashi wasn't about envy, it was about purpose. Kakashi symbolized genius. Guy represented effort. Two sides of what it means to be a shinobi. And when we met Rock Lee, Guy found proof that his way mattered. Lee was his reflection, a boy without talent, but with the heart to defy fate. Through Lee, Guy's creed became immortal. Those who abandoned effort abandoned themselves, because to him, hard work wasn't a path, it was salvation. Every human body has limits. Walls built to protect it from self-destruction. Muscles can only contract so fast before they tear. Bones can only bear so much strain before they shatter. But Might Guy's strength came from breaking those walls, one by one. The 8th gates are the ultimate expression of that philosophy. They are not techniques, they are sacrifices. Each gate releases the body's natural restraints, flooding it with life energy at the cost of unbearable pain. The final gate, the gate of death, unlocks total power and burns the user alive. Most shinobi fear that path. Guy trained for it. He treated pain as a mentor, not as an enemy. His mastery of the gates wasn't about chasing glory. It was about proving that effort could reach the divine, even if it meant paying the ultimate price. Because for Guy, strength wasn't defined by how long you lived, but by how brightly you burned while you were alive. Every legend is built on battle, and Might Guy's path was paved through sweat, bruises, and impossible opponents. His first great rivalry was with Kakashi Hatake, the prodigy who mastered 1,000 jutsu. Where Kakashi was silent and analytical, Guy was loud and reckless. Yet their rivalry wasn't born from hatred, it was born from respect. Guy's constant challenge forced Kakashi to grow, and in doing so, Guy proved that hard work could stand shoulder to shoulder with a genius. Then came his student Rock Lee, Neji, and Tenten. Through them, Guy's battles gained purpose beyond himself. When Lee broke his body fighting Gaara, It was Guy's tears, not words, that reignited his students' will to recover. As the years passed, Guy fought the impossible. He stood against Kisame, a monster of chakra who had slaughtered countless ninjas. In that battle, Guy unleashed the seventh gate, erasing Kisame's oceans with sheer force. But those fights weren't just victories. They were training for the day he'd face Madara Uchiha. He wasn't preparing to win, he was preparing to meet the impossible and greet it with a smile. When the world was ending and the battlefield had turned into a graveyard of legends, Might Guy did the unthinkable. He opened the eighth gate of death. His body ignited with crimson flame, blood vaporizing into pure energy. Every heartbeat became a thunderclap. Every movement shredded the ground beneath him. Before him stood Madara Uchiha, the god of war reborn, the man who humbled the Hokage and wielded the power of creation itself. No one could stand against him, no one except Guy. With the technique known as Night Guy, he compressed every ounce of his life into a single attack, one so powerful that space itself bent around him. The shockwave tore through Madara's chest, warping the earth, shaking the sky. Madara, the invincible, staggered, and then he smiled. "You're the strongest," he said, not in mockery, but in reverence. For the first time, a god acknowledged the power of human effort. In that moment, Guy became more than just a man. He became the embodiment of what it means to be mortal. Fragile yet fearless, temporary yet transcendent. He burned everything to prove a truth the shinobi world had forgotten, that greatness isn't inherited, it's earned. Through pain, through sacrifice, through the willingness to give everything for the final strike.